Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ, and to be honest we're probably not going to get into much MegaMek today. Hello Virank, hello little Willy, glad you guys could make it. Always a pleasure, of course. We are picking up exactly where we left off last week on April 1st, 3052. We're about 2 weeks from the end of our contract on Rastaban, which has been very slow. We've had 2 engagements since we started this contract in December. April Fool's Day? Yeah, I guess it is. Um, so I don't see a thing here that says the contract market has been updated, which Rastaban does not have a hiring hall, so that doesn't really surprise me. We are now firmly in Clan Wolf space, bordering on Clan Jade Falcon, with maybe a little bit of Steel Viper over here as well. If we want to head south to where the conflict is, Tukiad might be a good choice, actually. It is kind of right in that area. Oh man, I would love to be a part of the action on Tukiad. But I don't know if that is going to happen because they only have a minor hiring hall. We're gonna have to luck out and get a contract for that planet. Which, let me. Hiring halls. Okay. Ramsal has a minor, Lothan has a minor, Jabuka has a minor. Okay, so oh, didn't mean to do that. Heiligandruz has a minor. Okay, so okay, how do we unclick that? Well, I don't know how to unclick that now. So, yeah, April 1st, April Fool's Day, 3052. I was about to say 19 something. Wow, not in the right headspace for this right now. We've got a couple of birthdays. We got a bunch of, looks like, corporals and privates celebrating 3 years with the Challenger Deep. We got 41 people gained vocational XP, including a lieutenant, spaceman, the spaceman recruit, Lieutenant Brankahala. Oh yeah, the most recent hire over here. Elite 2-3, no special abilities. Okay, well. The convoy arrived, special event, none listed. We've got maintenance on the Stuka. We've got refits ready in 7 days and change. We've been credited 17 million and we paid out about 3 million and change. So yeah. When we left off, we were basically just passing days until the end of the contract. And I guess that is what we'll have to continue to do because there's no action, there's nowhere to explore to. We've got some birthdays, we've got some refits. April 3rd, we've got a couple birthdays. We've got the Crusader in 5 days, we've got the Crusader in 4 days on April 4th. Maintenance on the Thumper, maintenance on the Chippewa, both of those are in really good shape. April 5th, we've got a couple birthdays. We have reached the maximum of 2 support points. We got a bunch of people wanted to drop out of their education or training, but we're convinced to stick it out. We've got the Crusader in 3 days. Oh, Marek Menahov, officer graduate, graduated OCS, gains 4 XP and an edge. Sure, we'll do that. Why are these people in black? Oh, man. it Jared Manahov. Awarded OCS graduate. Okay, yeah, that was today. Regular Mech Warrior, Lieutenant Junior grade. Education, college education stage, graduating. Regular Mech Warrior. Okay, okay. Still, let's go back to active personnel only on that tab. Okay. So we've got the Crusader in 2 days. We've got the Crusader tomorrow. We've got some birthdays. Marek Manahov has begun his return journey, which will take 5 days. Enkel Kobayashi has returned from education or training. We've got maintenance on the Stalker, which I love to see that. Oh man, that is really awesome. Maintenance on the Union. Also, I saw a D up there. What was that? D on armor. I'm not sure which position that armor is on. Hopefully it's not the nose, I guess. We've got the Crusader ready tomorrow. Let's see what happens there. Custom of Crusader is complete. Let's remind me, which one was this? Ferrofibrous armor, double heat sinks, XL engine, 585 with an LRM-20 and a medium laser in each arm and a streak 6 in each leg. Oh yes, I am going to have to change the quirks on that. So I'm gonna have to see what the quirks on that are. Easy to maintain, ubiquitous, and rugged. Easy to maintain, ubiquitous, and rugged. Easy to maintain, ubiquitous, and rugged. Easy to maintain, rugged, and ubiquitous, as well as okay. Edit quirks. Can we edit the? Can we stabilize those SRM6s? Apparently, streak 6s can't be stabilized. There's no option. Medium laser right arm, LRM-20 right arm. Those we can add quirks to. Stabilized weapon right there. Yeah. But it won't let us do the streak 6s or the left arm LRM-20 or medium laser. Don't know what's up with that. I don't see any way to edit it in GM mode either. Edit damage, minimum complement, mothball strip, remove. I mean, some of the weapons here have quirks selectable, but I don't see anything for the streak 6s. Yes, Cat. Come here. What else do we have that needs its quirks sorted out? The Mackie, I think, does not have any quirks. MSK 7A. So we've got oversized, easy to maintain, rugged, and protected actuators. Oversized, easy to maintain, rugged, and protected actuators. Okay, and oversized. Edit quirks. Easy to maintain. Protected actuators. Rugged. And what was the other one? Oversized. Oversized. Gives the ranged attacks against it a -1 bonus, and piloting checks +1 for passing through and building or boarding dropships. Okay, well, that might come back and bite us in the butt. Oversized does not seem like a very good quirk to have. -1 bonus to be hit. The Manowar, I believe, only had the quirks for the stabilized weapons and the arms, which our weapons are all in the torso. Black Knight is a command mech. Warhammer. Oh, how do we not have quirks on the Warhammer? That was based on a 6R, I believe. Okay, so we've got Stable, Searchlight, Ubiquitous, and Rugged 2. Stable, Searchlight, Ubiquitous, and Rugged 2. Rugged 2, Stable, Searchlight, and Ubiquitous. That was it, right? Purchase unit. WHM. Stable, Searchlight, Ubiquitous Claim, Ubiquitous Intersphere, and Rugged 2 point. Okay, yeah, that's correct. The Marauder has Command Mech and all that good stuff. The Black Knight has Command Mech. Warhammer, Archer, Grizzly. Grizzly, did that have a stabilized weapon as well? I don't know if it did. I'm legitimately confused by why we can't apply quirks to the streak 6s. The Cestus, the Cestus needs quirks. CTS is what we're looking for here. And that has Gauss Rifle, Stabilized Weapon. That's it. Okay, well, we can do that. Edit quirks. At least I hope we can do that. Huh. Gauss Rifle. Stabilized Weapon. Okay, the champion has no minimal arms. Cronus is easy to maintain. Phoenix Hawk is a command mech, if nothing else. EXH. Excuse me. Command Ubiquitous and improved comms. Oh. Command mech. Improved comms. And Ubiquitous. Intersphere and clans. Okay, the Clint. Improved targeting, long and medium, difficult to maintain, exposed actuators and non-standard parts. Okay, I think, well, the Guillotine is going to need quirks. The Hunchback might need quirks reset after it's done being refitted. Yeah, the ones that in mothballs. Oh, is it? Oh. Oh, the longbows have no quirks. LGB. Not LGNB. LGB 0W. Has no minimal arms, searchlight, anti-aircraft, and ubiquitous inner sphere. So, searchlight, anti-aircraft, ubiquitous, and arms. Anti-aircraft. Oh, I've already forgotten. Ubiquitous, inner sphere, no minimal arms. Wasn't command mech. Wasn't rugged. Was it searchlight? Oh, not part. LGB. Minimal arms. Searchlight. Okay, it was searchlight was the one I was missing. Which I don't think is a thing anymore. Anti-aircraft. Searchlight. Ubiquitous inner sphere, and no minimal arms. We've got Battle Fists on Hoser's Ride. We've got the Hatamoto Chi with a barrel fist and easy to maintain. Battle Fists, rugged. The Orion, I believe, has anti-aircraft targeting as well. Anti-aircraft, easy to maintain, and rugged. Anti-aircraft, easy to maintain, and rugged. Okay, the Stalker, the Marauder, all that is good. The Guillotine. Alright, you know what? This is getting boring. We've got most of them. We'll do the two guillotines at the same time when this one finishes refitting. That'll be another 10 days. At which point we will actually have finished this contract. And spoiler alert, we might have a new addition to the crew on the last day. Okay, so that's the Crusader done. We've got the Hunchback in 2 days. Sergeant Mary Louise Bitchke celebrates 3 years with us. We've got some birthdays. Hunchback ready tomorrow. We got some more birthdays. Maintenance on Hoser's Ride, which I don't see any more flaws in it. It looks like that is in pristine condition. Alright, and the Hunchback 5CB2. That one is now a 696 movement profile with an ER large laser and a bunch of mediums. Designed to be used in a scouting lance, which I think it might be time. Okay, well, oh dang, I don't remember the names that I was gonna use. Let's go with add new force. We'll call it Recon Lance for now. We will name it officially later. We'll have the Hunchback assigned to. Ooh, we've got some Trueborn Mech Warriors here, champing at the bit. We have some regular old Mech Warriors here, champing at the bit. We've got Alan Davi, 2-3, some liked it hot. We've got Rorita Gato, 2-3. We've got Brankahala, 2-3. We've got Zero Chu, 3-3 with Hopping Jack and Melee Specialist. well as Weapons Specialist, AC 5, which, let's be honest, is not going to do him any favors. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll assign him to the Hunchy. We'll have strategy and leadership of 1 each. No tactics, though. Tactics, strategy. Oh, you're already a PC. Tactics 1 for Alan Davi. We can go strategy 1 on that as well, I think. New skills, let's go strategy. And we'll spend some XP on strategy. And that makes you a squad leader, which means that you get to hang out in a command mech, which is going to be this here Phoenix Hawk, I think. Oh, maybe not the Phoenix Hawk. The Phoenix Hawk does not have double heat sinks yet. Let's. Customize. Is it the Mark III that has double heat sinks? Mark III has an XL engine and double heat sinks. Let's go with the Mark II, double heat sinks, standard engine, a little bit more armor, trades the, okay. Swaps out all the right-hand weapons, or, no? Yeah, swaps out the machine guns for small lasers, swaps out the large laser for an ER large, swaps out the double heat sink kit, adds half a ton of armor. That's a command mech, alright. Does it have quirks? No. Acquire and use refit kit. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Tamalika can do that on a 2+. Might as well. It'll take her like 20 some odd days. I should have assigned a pilot to it first. Okay, so what else have we got that moves 696? Or at least 6'9". Down here in the lower section here. Locust, spider. We've got a spider down here that has very little armor. Don't remember the spider having such a small amount of armor. I remember being a little bit better armored. We've got a wolfhound, which does not have jump jets. Panther, which is not fast. We've got a Jenner over here, which is also not heavily armored. Shouldn't be too hard to do something about that, though. Yeah, we'll have B, pull that one out, and we'll have Veronica pull that one out. Okay, so now we've got. We can mothball the Crusader. Well, do we want to mothball the Crusader just yet? Yeah, I think we want to mothball the Crusader. We don't. Well, it's a good mech. It's just expensive. That's a lot of battle value. And it's challenging because I don't know what any given lance is going to be required to do at any given time. So I don't want to create one lance that's just fire support mechs and have them be my fire support lance and just go in as reinforcement. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, we can have the Crusader come in as a reinforcement lance. Let's see, the Jenner, we want to turn that into a 7F, I believe. Yeah, just swap out the SRMs for some armor. We'll have, I guess, Janet Andrews start on that on a 3. The Spider already has double heat sinks. What else can we do to make that thing a little tougher? Do we have a 240 XL by any chance? We do not have a 240 XL. We do, however, have support points, which we can swap out. We are going to remove a support point, GM mode, and we're going to add is bonus part. It's going to be 240 XL. For a 30-ton mech. We're going to add that in GM mode style. Customize in Mech Lab. Okay, we're going to call that a 5V Mark III, I suppose. And we'll go with the XL engine. And that's going to save us, about 5.5 tons. How much of that can we put into armor? About 3 tons. That leaves us 2.5 tons. Go 10 and 4 on the torsos. We'll go 14 and 6 on the CT. Go 8 on the head. So that is pretty well maxed out. And then we can add, what, a couple more medium lasers and a small. And ta-da, we've made a Venom. Okay, so jump jets and the side torsos, it looks like. Call it a medium laser in each side torso as well. Small laser in the head. And the double heat sink can go on the right side. Sure, why not? That's going to take us 11,000, almost 12,000 minutes. We'll have, Susan can do that on a 3, okay. Oh, okay, 5V Mark II XL. Alright, so now we've got the Phoenix Hawk, the Jenner, and the Spider refitting. We've got the Hunchy already here, right? Okay, well, it's a start. Okay, the Jenner in 2 days, the Spider in 24, the Phoenix Hawk in 22, and of course we've got nothing going on in the next 5 days, which is when the end of the contract will be. We've got, Lysag Canfield, an elite mech warrior, age 23. Yeah, we will hire you. Okay, we've already reached the maximum of 2 support points. Well, it's a good thing that we already spent one. Some people returned from their education. Some people wanted to drop out of their education. We've got maintenance on the Clint, which is difficult to maintain, but it's still in really good shape other than this armor here. Guillotine in 6 days, Jenner tomorrow, Spider in a couple more days, 23. Phoenix Hawk in 20 days. We've got some privates celebrating 6 years with us. We've got some privates and a sergeant, MekHQ Watanabe. Vehicle gunner. Okay, 20 XP. Wow. Is that enough to go actually? Yeah, you can become a regular. How about you guys? Can you all do that too? Gonna have to do this one at a time. Gunnery? Yeah. Okay, so now we've got some veteran vehicle gunners. We've got one that's 10 XP away from being an elite. You, I'm sorry, but you're gonna be a dependent. A vehicle gunner with a missing arm, giving him a +3 to his gunnery? No, I'm sorry. What are we doing? Changing rank to corporal. What kind of gunner are you? Oh, you've got a leg missing, but that's a piloting injury, not a gunnery injury, so you're fine. We've got you. You've lost your left arm, so you're not going to be a very good gunner either. So we will change primary role to dependent. You guys will all be corporals. Okay, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one to triage like that. No, I mean, it just seems right, you know? We've got right leg missing on a gunner, so you can still do gunnery stuff. Yeah, we'll make all of you guys corporals as well. Our drivers. You guys are all gonna be corporals. No, not you, not you. Let's do you. Alright, soldiers, you guys can all be privates. What are you guys suffering from? Lost his right arm, lost his right leg. We'll make both of you guys dependents as well. You, gunnery 3, piloting +3. Yeah, we'll do same thing for you guys. Only able bodies in this man's army. Debbie Kwan, you are also going to be a dependent. Isaac, you're going to be a lieutenant senior grade because you're an elite pilot. Let's see, mechanics get to be corporals. Oh, dang it. Let's see, freeborn gunnery gunners. You guys are gonna be recruits. Freeborn soldiers are gonna be privates. Doctors still don't get any rank. Dependents still don't get any ranks. Admins still don't get any ranks. Aztec does not get a rank. Okay, I think we're squared away. So sorry for that, tangent. We did improve some people's skill levels. The Jenner is complete. Let's go to the personnel tab, actually. Who do we want piloting that Jenner? Reticato. Okay, so Zero Chew and the Hunchback, Reticato and the Jenner. And then we'll have the Phoenix Hawk and the Spider ready in another few days. So April 13th, going on to April 14th. Got the Guillotine in 4 days. Ediborg turned 42 today. Huzzah. Briefing room says we're out of here in another 2 days. April 15th, we've got some birthdays. We've got the Guillotine in 3 more days. On the last day of the contract, April 16th, we've got maintenance on the Cronus. I would expect it to be nothing other than perfect. Sorry, my mouse pad's a little crowded over here. MegaMek recovery vehicle improves in quality. Nice, love to see it. The Guillotine in 2 days. And per the request of Foxonius on Discord, we're going to go to import personnel. Don't know why it looks like this, but it was under FO Fox. Okay, and that should be it. We've got, where is MekTech? Malcolm Foxenberg. We are going to have to make some changes real quick. Let me go to edit person. Under abilities, Foxonius had given him the ability. Well, besides the abilities, Tech Specialist, Internal, and Engineer, which I'm totally fine with. Tech Empathy is one I've not come across before, and it's one that I don't think I'm going to allow. It just seems very overpowered. The cost for purchasing and improving any tech skills, computers, communications, or security systems / electronics is decreased by 10%. No big deal. We can actually replicate that by increasing his reasoning level. That affects, I think, your XP costs. But furthermore, the target number of checks made with such skills is decreased by 1. And I don't think that Foxonius was aware of that part of that ability when he submitted this character, but that basically gives him the ability to go Elite +1. And I think that's the reason that I'm not going to allow that ability in this game. Now, to compensate, we are going to go with vastly above average reasoning at level 20, because that is how you get the same XP costs. And for some reason, whenever I take away that ability, it changes him from a veteran to a regular. And adding the ability back in doesn't actually change it back. So we're just going to give him another skill point just so that he is still a veteran. And then we're going to do one more thing. And that is we're going to give him the founder tag. Okay, so I think that looks right. He's starting with 0 out of 1 edge, so next week he'll have an edge point that he can spend. Tech Specialist Internal is useful but not overpowered. Engineer is nice to have. Other than that, he's just a veteran mech tech. According to his bio, though, good enough is never good enough for Malcolm. He grinds himself to the bone, pushing past exhaustion, knowing that even the slightest lapse in preparation could mean failure or death. He doesn't stop because stopping means weakness. Malcolm treats every piece of gear like a lifeline, stockpiling supplies and hidden caches, and refusing to part with anything that might prove useful. Even when others go without, he holds tight to what he's gathered, just in case. Malcolm doesn't just stand beside his allies, he lifts them up. Whether it's covering for a mistake, offering quiet reassurance, or taking the weight off someone's shoulders, he ensures that no one fights alone. Malcolm learned long ago that true intelligence isn't about showing off, it's about knowing when to act. He lets others believe they're in control, subtly guiding them toward his desired outcome. A genius doesn't need credit, just results. Even if something is running perfectly, Malcolm is convinced it can be better. He reconfigures systems, fine-tunes settings, and makes adjustments that most people never notice. But he does, and it bothers him if he doesn't tweak it. Born in Terra, the capital city of the planet Northwind, to Patrick and Sally Foxenberg, Malcolm came from humble origins. His parents both worked at a Northwind military academy as janitorial staff, hoping one day to give their son a better life. Malcolm's quick wit was identified early, combined with a disregard for authority and a touch of arrogance. Malcolm would do well academically, but that success would come only with great strain. Initially, Malcolm would express a great interest in mech warrior training program at the academy, but nearsightedness and middling reflexes all but ruled that path out for him. Things came to a head when, after he'd been admitted to the Northwind Military Academy Battle Mech Technician course at just 15, he would be expelled after the first semester for repeated insubordination. Initially dejected, Malcolm would soon hear that the famed Wolf's Dragoons mercenary company had taken a contract with the Federated Sons following the Battle of Misery. Seeing this as an opportunity, Malcolm gathered enough C-bills together to send an application to join the outfit. While impressed with his abilities and natural talent, the Dragoons made it clear that failure to follow orders would result in far worse than expulsion. Initially contracted as an Aztec, his time with the Dragoons almost ended as quickly as his time at the Academy after it was discovered that he had been sneaking into the warehouse on his off time to conduct a rebuild of an XL fusion engine by himself. When brought before the unit commander, his defense was that he was not disobeying orders because no one had told him not to. After review, Malcolm was told that his punishment would be 5 lashes and a subsequent promotion to sergeant and mech tech. This would prove to be a catalyst for Malcolm's character as he resolved to buckle down and do whatever it took to make his parents proud. Malcolm took to his new role with dedication and enthusiasm, eager to show that he was worthy of his new responsibilities. His skills would be put to the test in the coming years, helping the Dragoons recover from the terrible losses they suffered on Misery. The challenges of this time, lengthy campaign with uncertain resources, would make Malcolm increasingly adept at both field refits and full rebuilds to account for what was available and needed in the moment. After 20 years with the Dragoons, Malcolm had risen to be the most senior mech tech in the whole of Delta Regiment. However, his time with the Dragoons would soon be at an end. When the Wolf's Dragoons revealed their true origin in mid-3051, Malcolm could not get past his feelings of betrayal and resigned from the unit. Despite his hard feelings and due to his many years of service, the parting would be on good terms. Eager to distract himself with work, Malcolm would take a contract with the garrison on the planet Rostaban as a technical liaison, working and coordinating with the mercenaries they had hired, the Challenger Deep. And with that, I think we have anything needing to be assigned a tech? I don't think we do. Okay, so now that we've got Petra with another point of leadership, we can afford more mech techs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 38 is where we're at right now. We should be able to do 42, I believe. So we can hire 4 more mech techs. And also, I like that none of our mech techs are green, and most of them are veteran, and a significant number of them are elite. Not like our mechanics over here, with 1 elite and a handful of greens. Granted, we do have some veterans, but still. Okay, so that is Foxonius. And I believe everything is squared away there. So let me go ahead. We'll save this here, just for posterity's sake. I believe that at this point we are going to complete the mission as a success. Colonel, we've received a ransom request. 570,000 C-bills in exchange for their prisoners. I can't shake the feeling that this isn't just about getting their people back. Are these prisoners more valuable than we realize? Do they know something we don't? We should think carefully before deciding. We'll accept the offer. 570,000 C-bills. What prisoners do we have? Do we release them? We don't execute them. That's just wrong. We 70,000 C-bills. Electric service deployment for pretty much everyone. Oh no. That's a lot of XP to be given out. Military training instructor. No, we're not giving those out. Need to hire some who are good artists. No, I'm not going to execute all of our hostages. I mean prisoners. We are... I might have to just skip this whole thing, because apparently it wants to give everyone military instructor. Not everyone was. We did serve over 3 consecutive months in a foreign theater, but we'll skip this. Combat achievement, 6 pilot kills in a mission. Okay, yeah, we'll issue that award for 1 XP. Bernita served as a basic training drill instructor. No, she did not. Combat action for all the people who were not in action. And then marksmanship for people with the gunnery skill of 5+. We will issue that for +1 XP. Good conduct awards. Marek Manahov. Have you seriously been here 6 years? No way. Marek Manahov. We're gonna have to check on that. We'll go ahead and issue those. Marek Manahov, a regular mech warrior. Yeah. Well, dang, he was recruited in May of 3045. So, yeah. That's been almost 7 years. How do I not recognize you? Moira, we don't recognize. Amanda Bachvist, I don't really recognize. Oh, but you've only been here for a year. Oh, that's not surprising. So yeah, let's go back to prisoners. Let's check something real quick. Oh, so apparently clicking X accepted the deal. I was gonna look to see who we had captured that was so valuable, but I guess the only options were the ones presented and not, hang on, give me a second. But yeah, that's a cool 500,000 C-bills that we didn't have before, so that's cool. We also gained, no. Cost us 500,000 C-bills for going over on our salvage. those two almost perfectly evened out. We gained a total of 13,000 C-bills, which is practically nothing. Okay, your account has been debited for, yeah, we just saw that. We got prisoners removed. I wish it had given me a chance to recruit the ones. Excuse me. I wish it had given me a chance to recruit the ones that were willing to be recruited, but alas, it did not. So now that we are free and clear from our obligation, is there anything on the contract market? There is nothing on the contract market. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. The cat was playing with the food dish and making a lot of noise. So I had to turn it upside down, or right side up. She was playing with it because it was upside down. So yeah, we ransomed off all of our prisoners. We got almost half, or just over 500,000 C-bills for it, which just offset our cost for salvage. We'll go back up here to active personnel like we were. And then I think we're going to the interstellar map. We'll go to Jabuka by way of Kars. Let's see, Jabuka is 4.5 days from the jump point. Yeah, we'll do that. And away we go. We are now in transit to Jabuka from Rastaban. Oh, kitten. Alright, is there anything else we need to do today? I don't think there is. I think the hangar is looking pretty good. Let's, Let's go ahead and come over here to the TO&E. We'll add a new force. We'll call it Fire Support Lance. For now. And we will put the Crusader in there after we assign a mech warrior to it. We've got Iseg, Branka, has strategy and leadership. We can't get her tactics yet though. Alan Davi has tactics and strategy, so yeah, Alan Davi, you get to be in a Crusader. And you get to be the first guy in our 6th Lance. Okay, so I could do some cleaning up as far as the icons and stuff here, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Our recon lance currently at 4,000 battle value. Jeez. Let's see. Who else do we want to add to the fire support lance? We've got the Kraken. Yeah, definitely the Kraken. We'll have Septi do that. Let's give Fox his first job. I can find him real quick. Right, where's Fox? Oh, right. We haven't advanced the day, so he doesn't have any minutes yet. Let's go with Monroe then. Do that on a 4. Branca, maybe? No. Yarvik. Oh, no. Jonathan Odor? Yes. Let's see. Who else can we put in that lance? We got the guillotine is gonna be. The guillotine is actually gonna be probably in mothballs when we finish refitting it. The Phoenix Hawk and the Spider are going in the Recon Lance. Who else can we add? We've got a Cyclops 10Q with single heat sinks and nothing special. Intro tech. We've got a Stalker Mark IV, which has LRMs and large lasers. It's expensive, but it's also a good mech. So we'll go ahead and activate that. We'll have Shasa do that. And then, oh, we've got a backup Hoser's Ride. We could throw that in there as well. It only has 3 regular PPCs and a large laser. Recon by fire. Who else can we add to the fire support lance? We've got, ooh, we got this Zeus for 1800 points. We'll have Petty Officer Day do that. We're going to have to assign a tech. It'll be a well, hold on. First of all, let's set extra maintenance time at ×4. And then we'll set a regular tech. Ethan is not a specialist, so yeah, we'll do Ethan for this one. And then Yarvik in the Stalker. And I guess Lou and the Zeus. Add unit. Yeah, it's gonna be Yarvik and Lou. And that gives us 11,000 points. Jeez. Yeah, the Kraken and the Crusader are big boys. The Stalker and the Zeus are not so big and bad. I think we can go with that, and that is a 330-ton lance, which does make it an assault lance. Types. Formations, no. Adjustments, no. Special, no. I'll sort that out some other time. And the Recon Lance so far is sitting at 4,000 points and change. We'll see what happens when we add Phoenix Hawk and the Spider to that. The Spider is 600 points, the Phoenix Hawk is another 1,000. So we're looking at least 6,000 or so on the recon lands, which we'll have to wait and see how that goes. In the meantime, yes, we are in transit to Jabuka, and we'll start advancing the days. We've got some birthdays. We've got several birthdays today, actually. And Monroe Thompson replaced the cockpit on the Kraken. Good deal. The guillotine will be ready tomorrow. The Phoenix Hawk and the Spider will be another couple of weeks. Let's check out this guillotine. That one has an ER large laser, double heat sinks, XL engine, 585. ER large laser, 3 mediums, 4 mediums, and 2 SRM 6s. With case and a ton of ammo each. Maxed out armor. Let's see. 30 is going to be 12 and 12 and 8 is 34 plus 5 is 39. So it can do some serious overheating. It can go up plus 9 in one turn if it wanted to. But that's only if it fires everything, including the ER large laser, which probably not a good idea. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and we'll mothball that. Have Yasrudin do that. Oh, no, not Yasrudin. B? Okay, yeah, B can mothball the guillotine. Let's see. Interstellar map, we're still in transit to the jump point. Okay, we got some events happening on the 19th. We've got the personnel market updated. We have a veteran machine gun platoon, not interested. We've got some birthdays. We've got some anniversary celebrations. We've got some people wanted to drop out. Hui Gyap did drop out and will begin his journey back to the unit. We mothballed the guillotine, and the Phoenix Hawk and the Spider are going to be another 2 weeks. On the 20th, we just have some birthdays. On the 21st, we just have a birthday, and we've got the Spider in 2 weeks. On the 22nd, we've got Hui Gyap returned from education or training. We got a couple birthdays. And we've got 2 mechs ready in less than 2 weeks. We jumped to Kars. Actually, wait. I feel like... Let me pop over to Discord real quick. I'm not going to be able to see chat for a second. Yep. Did we have... Oh, yes, the Cyclops. We had the Cyclops that we were going to refit. Okay, let me pull chat back up. Yes, the Cyclops. We can activate that. We'll have Septi do that. And then, did it save? The 10C, the 10B. 10B, okay. So 10B with an XL engine, double heat sinks, maxed out armor, endo steel. It's going to be a hefty refit, but it upgrades the medium lasers in the arms to PPCs. Adds 2 medium lasers to each side torso. Keeps the LRM-10s and the SRM-4. Adds Artemis 4 to all of them. Oh, do we not have a 360 XL engine? And I guess, yeah, now we don't have any support points that we can trade in. Well, dang, I did that wrong. So that's the 10B. The 10C, also 360 XL engine, also 14 double heat sinks, endo steel, maxed out armor. Swaps out the let's see, swaps out APCs, tag, LRM-10s, 4 medium lasers. Swaps out the Artemis for more ammo. So yeah, we'll go with the B. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. It's gonna take a while. Who are our engineers? Edelborg, Tamalika, Susan, and Fox. I'm thinking Susan or Tamalika. Where are Susan and Tamalika? Not seeing them. Are they regulars? Cancel. Personnel. Oh, yeah. Malcolm. Forgot we need to make him a sergeant. Susan and Tamalika, where are you? Susan is taking care of the stalker. We can change that. We can give that to, I guess, Ratnabala, since she no longer has clan tech specialist. Or no, Ratnabala never did. It was Yasrudin that had it. Assigned to unit. Stalker. And now Susan, engineer, should be able Alright, Susan. Where is Susan? Why can I not find Susan? Is she already doing a refit? Is that why I can't see her? Oh, she's already working on the spider, that's why. And Tamalika is already working on the Phoenix Hawk. Okay. Well, there's Edeborg and Fox, or someone without engineer. Not GM mode. Customize. Janet? Janet's not a specialist of any kind. Is she doing maintenance? Janet. Janet is doing maintenance on the Warhammer. Okay, so about Alexandru then? I think Alexandru is our next in line. Alexandru, where are you? There is Alexandru, and we can do that on a 9. That is going to take 4 flipping ever. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the engine first, and then we're gonna be able to start working on the refit kit. And that could be a few days in itself. Okay, but it is started. Alright, moving on to the 24th. Oh. Okay, the 10B has clan tech in it, I forgot. On Kars, on Coral and Thune. Kars and Coral and Thune. Okay, well. Okay, well, we're still on the way to Jabuka, and it looks like he found, or she found, the kit. It'll be here in 20 days on Jabuka. Okay, well. Moving on to the 25th. 32% charge. We got some birthdays. We got the spider in 10 days. We got the Phoenix Hawk in 8. We got the personnel market updated. We've got some regulars and some greens. Not interested. We got a lot of people wanted to drop out of their education. We've got the Phoenix Hawk in a week. Okay, we've got the Phoenix Hawk in 6 days. The spider in 8. We're at 73% charged. Fang Po Shu celebrates 7 years with us. Aerospace pilot regular type has been with us since April 28th of 3045. Got some people celebrating 1 year. We got some birthdays. Maintenance on the Thumper, the Vedette, the Saracen. We've got the Phoenix Hawk in 5 days. 29th, Phoenix Hawk in 4 days. Couple birthdays. Okay, we are in Jabuka system, traveling to Jabuka. It'll be 4.5 days. We've got some birthdays. We've got the Phoenix Hawk ready in 3 days and the Spider ready in 5. Drill instructor? No, we're not giving you drill instructor. We're not giving you all combat auction. Not. The longevity we are going to give you for 2 XP each. Okay. Got some birthdays. 129 people gained XP. Wow. Mostly privates. Oh, Petra gained 1. Petra gained 2, maybe. B gained a couple. She's now at 21. Oh, that's... No, I want to wait. I want to save up for internal. Doodles gained 2 XP, it looks like. Hikari Ono picked up a couple XP. Marek Menahov gained some XP. He's up to 13. Mostly privates. On Subatsa, Gato gained some XP. He's up to 9. Ratnabala gained some. She's up to 10. Ooh, we can get her some edge. Yeah, okay. So that works out. Lots of people gained some XP for that. Contract market updated. Oh, we've got some contracts finally. All against the Fedrats, the Free Wrestle Republic, and the Draconis Combine. Nothing against the clans. No, we want that clan tech. We've got the Phoenix Hawk in 2 days. We've spent about... Oof. That's about $1.5 million. That's about $1.5 million. About 3 million C-bills left our pockets today. Moving on to May 2nd. We got the Phoenix Hawk ready tomorrow. Phoenix Hawk is ready today, I hope. Used Edge to get a 7. Customization is complete. Yes, good deal. Susan has Edge too, right? Yes, she does. So let's go to the hangar. Let's go to the Phoenix Hawk. Actually, let's go to personnel. Go to the Phoenix Hawk to Lysag. Branca. Strategy and leadership. It's gonna be Lysag because he's got strategy. Yeah, that's gonna be you under there and you under there. So Lysag, with his strategy and leadership, is gonna be the commander of the Recon Lance in the Phoenix Hawk. 02 backing him up in the Hunchback. And Roretta Gato in the Jenner. And we're gonna probably put, if I had another veteran, I would use them, but it'll probably be Bessie. Bessie in the Spider, I think. Okay, so we've got the Spider in 2 days. We are 0.32 days away from the planet. The Spider will be ready tomorrow. Pascal celebrates 6 years with us. We got some birthdays. Alright, advancing the day. Oh. The Spider will be ready tomorrow, it says. The Spider, it says, is ready, though. So let's assign Bessie to the Spider. We'll add the Spider to the Recon Lance. Okay, so Recon Lance at 7,000 points. I think it's looking pretty solid. And now we just have to wait for June before we can pick up a new contract. So that'll be, hold on. Warehouse, 360XL. Dang, we could have used that. Oh no, that's a 45 ton, never mind. We couldn't have used that. Let's see, the infirmary, the repair bay, the hangar. Yeah, I think we're just gonna mark time until June. And it's on the Sabaku Kaze. Birthdays today. More birthdays. Okay, we're fully charged. We've got May 9th, May 10th. Major news network dissolved on Terra. Following the treachery of personnel within the Comstar organization, several departments within the organization have been dissolved. One of these, the Comstar News Bureau, was recently reformatted into the Interstellar News Network. This new service was developed with accurate reporting in mind and will have independent reporters across the Intersphere providing the latest news. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Pop Cola, the only drink for Solaris champions. Alright. Moving on to the 11th, I suppose. And the 12th. How many more days until we get that refit kit for the Cyclops, I wonder? Oh, 85 days on the Cyclops kit. Okay, man, it's on the Grizzly. Grizzly's looking pretty good, other than this here left leg. And other than the left arm. And the head. Okay, so we got a couple parts that could use improvement, but nothing major. And it's on the Atlas Mark V. Nice, love to see it. And it's on the Marauder TS1C. Even at a basic facility that we're at now, it's still looking really good. We got the XL engine, and the Cyclops will be ready in about 3 months if we get lucky. Alexandru does not have edge. Alexandru could have edge. Get Alexandru some edge. Yep. Okay, well that'll give us 2 chances to make that 9 roll, which is better than 1. Still not as good as like a 7, which would have been nice. May 15th. Su Ping Max celebrates 4 years. Christina's 32. 84 days on the Cyclops. May 16th, we got some birthdays. May 17th, got the personnel market updated. We've got a light rifle foot platoon. A bunch of privates celebrating 5 years with us today. So we must have hired an infantry unit 5 years ago today. A couple birthdays. People dropping out of their education. 82 days on the Cyclops. May 18th, maintenance on the Maxim. May 19th, nothing doing. The 20th, nothing happening. 21st, nothing really happening. Ethan Labrie is 3 years with us today. Sabra Marsland is 32 today. Tsubasa celebrates 6 years. Earl celebrates 6 years. Franciente is 41 today. Maintenance on the Phoenix Hawk. EHS. Did not improve, even though there is at least one item that can be improved. One of the jump jets at level B. Maintenance on the Jolson. Cyclops in 77 days. Cyclops in 76 days. Personnel market updated because it's Monday. Mechanized wheel platoon, no thank you. Francisco Perez dropped out of his education or training. Cyclops in 75 days. Francisco will be 12 days out. Bunch of people celebrating 7 years with us today. Looks like privates and a sergeant, so that would be a recon or a infantry unit, I think. Maintenance on the APC, maintenance on Wyvern's Archer. Cool. Probably stop checking on that actually. The 27th. Oh man, I hired a bunch of people a year ago. We got some birthdays. Yeah, they track all the details. I am legitimately surprised, and honestly, I don't know if I like the fact that they mention every birthday every time. For a smaller unit, it's great, but for a larger unit, it's just a little tedious, I think. Same thing with the anniversaries. With a smaller unit, yeah, it's all well and good, but with a larger unit, it fills up the log. 29th, got birthdays, and the 30th of May, maintenance on the Long Tom, maintenance on the Cestus, which is really good, maintenance on the Man of War. Not mad that there is no longer a penalty for clan tech. That I'm okay with that. Alright, May 31st. Birthdays, education, Cyclops refit, and then here we go. Drill instructor. No, we're not giving you drill instructor. We're not giving you guys combat action. We are giving you guys good conduct and longevity. Okay, and that's going to be another 3 million that costs us. Let's check the marketplace. So we've got the unit market. We've got a Phoenix Hawk, a Griffin 1 DS. The DS. And, oh, large pulsator with a quirk and an LRM-20. Jettison capable large pulse laser. You know, I'm not a big fan of intersphere large pulse lasers. They just don't have the range. And they create too much heat. I'd rather have an ER large laser for that kind of heat. And try to stay away, stick and move, you know? So yeah, we will It's on the black market anyways. Nothing in the contract market? Free Wrestle Hog, Federated, Draconis, Federated, Federated. So nothing against the clans. Let's check the map. Okay, so Jabuka is still Free Wrestle Hog Republic. Oh, Tukiad. Tukiad being, is half white. It is a mix between Comstar and the Free Wrestle Hog Republic. We are missing things on Tukiad. I wish we were in a contract right now. I wish we could have a contract on Tukiad. But I don't see that happening. I don't know if I can take one. No. Good. Add a mission. That seems a little cheesy, but man, I hate missing the opportunity to do Battle on Tukiad in June of 3052. I feel like that's like kind of pivotal, and we're right here in this area. We've been working towards this since the beginning of the campaign. So which side do you want, Comstar or Wrestlehog? Against the clans, obviously. Who for? I guess Comstar. But there's no hiring hall there, so there's not going to be any contracts there. We can maybe go to Ueda here. Ueda has a minor hiring hall. Is how far out? 5.2 days to the jump point. Okay, yeah, let's go to Ueda. We'll be able to get there before the next contract market refresh. We'll see if we can get to July this tonight. Cyclops refit kit ready in 66 days. June 3rd. Maintenance on the champion. Maintenance on Cyclops in 62 days. Jumped to Ueda. We are 4.5 days out. Oh. Zephyr Boyaxian is 3 today. That means oh, okay. I thought 3 was the cutoff for their education. We'll keep an eye out for that. Oh, Zephyr Boyaxian has graduated. Okay. Oh. Okay, so Zephyr needs to be re-educated or go into grade school or whatever. Don't know when they're going to arrive. 2.5 days out. Zephyr has returned from education. Okay, now can we send them to grade school? Homeschooling, basic education. Sure, until 10. Works for me. Spaceman Kumi celebrates 3 years with us today. Lots of people celebrating 6 years with us today. Cyclops ready in 60 days. Zephyr has begun their homeschooling. Okay, advancing to June 9th. Nothing happening today. How about the 10th? Nothing happening today. How about the 11th? We've landed on Ueda. Francisco Perez. You dropped out. Maintenance on the Sholigar. Cyclops in 57 days. On to June 12th. 13th. 14th. Cyclops in 54 days. Bunch of people wanted to drop out. Nothing much happening. Let's go to the 15th. And it's on the Stuka. Veronica Hurst celebrates 7 years with us today. 52 days on the Cyclops. 17th. Nothing much happening. Penny turned 42, it looked like. Alan Davi celebrates 3 years with us. Alexandru is still working on the Cyclops, ready in 50 days. June 19th, which, yeah, that's 1,027 years from now to the day. June 20th, 21st. Nothing much happening. Personnel market updated. Rondabella turned 28. Oh, we've got a grain mechanic. I don't really need that. 22nd, 23rd, 24th. John Savir celebrates 2 years with us. Cyclops in 44 days. More birthdays. 26th, more birthdays. 27th, maintenance on the Thumper, maintenance on the Chippewa. 28th. Got the personnel market. Oh, we've got a doctor. Let's hire us a doctor. Never know when you're going to need another doctor. Lots of people celebrating 6 years with us today. Lots of birthdays. Kim Wairimu dropped out and will begin returning to the unit. Senan Cooley. Senan Cooley, regular doctor. Okay, well, good deal. June 28th, June 29th, nothing much happening. Kim's returning in 17 days, the 30th. And the 31st. No, we're not giving you drill instructor. We're not giving you guys combat action. We are giving you guys good conduct. Unit market updated. Okay. Got a longbow 8C. 8C? Doesn't look that special. Crusader 4K. Intro tech, standard tech. Okay, so we've got medium pulse lasers in the arms. I think we already have a longbow. I mean, we could swap out the stalker maybe for a longbow. Yeah, we've got the 7Q Mark III, which has all the LRM5s. 4 in each arm and 2 in each side torso. Or we've got the 0W. Let's go with the 7Q. Let's see. 4, 8, 10, 12, 24. Yeah, that's enough heat sinks, max armor. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap out the stalker for the longbow. Let me just double check. Yarvik in the Stalker 3F Mark IV. Yarvik. Assigned to unit. Longbow. POE. Add unit. Let's see. Yarvik has tactics, but no leadership or strategy. Alandavi has tactics and strategy, but no leadership. Alandavi, and then Yarvik, and then Jonathan. Okay. Over. Yeah. Let's do fire support lance is definitely going to be on maneuver, so they can reinforce more easily. Recon lance is going to be doing patrol. Yes, patrol is what they're calling recon now. Okay, so we've got 2 on patrol and 4 on maneuver. And then we need to, of course, put the stalker back in mothballs. Yeah, 2 large lasers and 4 LRM5s or 12 LRM5s. So is a large laser worth 4 LRM5s? I don't think it is. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll mothball that. Have Yasrudin do that. No, we'll not have Yasrudin do that. I wish it would tell you how much time they actually have after their maintenance. Let's have about Yosefa? No. Ratnabala. I don't think Ratnabala is doing maintenance on anything. No, Ratnabala is doing maintenance on something. Dang. Shoyab? Okay, Shoyab can mothball the stalker. Need to change out the LRM5s for clan LRM10s. How many of those do we have, actually? LRM10 ammo. LRM10s. No, we've got an LRM15. That's about it. Yeah, we've got some ammo and Artemis capable ammo, Narc capable ammo. We've got an LRM15. That's about it. Okay, that was the unit market. Oh, Yarvik turned 44 today. B turned 27 today. Huzzah. Robin Kyung is 3 today. We'll expect that to be tomorrow. 106 people gained vocational XP, including Yarvik. Maru. Nice. Lots of people. Scarponi gained XP. Hamalika gained XP. Editepco gained XP. He's a admin, right? Right. Let's see. Who else? Ella Chung, who are you? Oh, you're an admin logistical as well. Understood. Okay. Oh, Editepco actually should have enough to go veteran. Yes. Imbart should have enough to go veteran as well. Okay, how about Mulanju? Can we do that as well? Admin command. Aaron Appella. Admin transport. XP, negotiation. Do that again. Hmm. One XP away from getting administration or negotiation. Okay. So yeah, now all of our administrators, almost all of them, are veteran or elite, with 2 exceptions: 1 transport, 1 command. Okay. Okay. Unit market. Did we look at that yet? Longbow. Yeah, that's how we got us started looking at the longbow in the first place. We got some people celebrating 7 years. We got some more birthdays. 4 years. Robin Kyung will be on their way back to the unit tomorrow. Okay. Anything in the personnel? Not the personnel market. The contract market. Oh, now we do. We've got an objective raid. It's 38 days away on the planet of Wheel. 5 months, full overhead compensation, liaison command rights, 100% transportation, 0% salvage. Can we renegotiate that? Oh, 80% exchange is still not great. Yeah, lots of plan contracts here, but if we can't get anything better than exchange rights, I'm not gonna be happy. Oh, we got 10%. 10% is good. 20% is better. Oh, that's against the inner sphere, though. 20% salvage. Nice. Okay. Cadre duty. Recon raid. 20% salvage. 40% salvage. 6-month contract on Volders. 4.5 gold. Where's Volders? 40% salvage, I think, is the best we're gonna do. A 6-month contract on Volders. Deep in Clan Wolf territory. 2, 3, 4 jumps away. Yeah, I think we found us a contract. Let's go ahead and accept this. That'll be 34 days away, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. We've reviewed the mission details, and it's our duty to inform you that the enemy force is well beyond your unit's current strength. Really? Intelligence reports indicate overwhelming opposition, superior in numbers, firepower, and tactical advantage. Based on the available data, victory in this engagement seems highly improbable. Given the extreme risk and near certain loss, we have serious doubts about the likelihood of success. While we respect your resolve, we strongly urge you to reconsider. Engaging these forces could result in devastating losses for you and your unit. I feel like our unit is pretty strong. Can we renegotiate? We can. The odds of improving our position are not great. The odds, in fact, are in the favor of losing out on our contract ability. Oh, what do we think, guys? Can we take on the clans? They're veterans with D-rated equipment, which is pretty good. It's relief duty, so it shouldn't be too high of a pace. Required combat forces 3. We've got 6. Yeah, I mean, and we'd be looking at 300 million C-bills. What do we want to negotiate? Do we want to negotiate command rights? No, can't do that. Transport terms 55. Can we do better? Wonder if they'll have much more BV. It shouldn't be. The way I understand, it, the battle value should be based on our unit more than the contract itself. But we're trying to negotiate the other ones first. We can try that. We can do this recon raid against veteran Ds. Salvage rights 20%, 10% exchange. Nope. Salvage rights 20%. Nope. Salvage rights 10%, 40%. Oh, okay. But those are against elite enemies. Also a 4.5 skull. Oh, okay. Estimate of the enemy power compared to your current TO and E. Each half skull is around 20% of your power, so 2.5 skulls means the forces are roughly equal. Okay. Federated Commonwealth against the clans 4.5, against the clans 4.5, against the clans 4.5, against the clans 4.5. Yeah, so all of the clan clan contracts are 4.5. So we've got a relief duty for 40%. We've got let's close this and bring it back up so it can refresh. %80 exchange, 70% exchange, 40% or 40%. We're taking either this one or this one, and Gaddon or Volders. Veteran D, Elite D. Yeah, let's go to Volders, shall we? Clans are gonna be tough, you think so? You think so? Last time we fought the clans, we got our butts kicked. Just a little bit, but we came out of it with some really good salvage. So yeah, we are going to Volders. For this contract, we have the support of local resupply depots. However, we can negotiate for larger resupplies if we provide our own personnel and vehicles. If we do this, we will need to designate resupply convoys in our TONE. No, we're not going to do that. All equipment in our TONE will be mothballed, okay, and then will be unmothballed prior to arrival. Yes, we'll accept this. Target system is Volders. The Federated Commonwealth Alliance has already calculated the best route for us. The journey will take approximately 34 days and cost 3 million C-bills. Would you like to accept this route and begin transit? Yes. Alright. And 34 days is, I think, enough time to, well... Oh man, I mothballed everything. We got the Cyclops in 37 days. So that'll be ready at about that time. Oh, it won't even let us look at it because it's been mothballed. Okay, well, let's go ahead. We'll save it here. And I know it's just a little bit early, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here because I don't want to advance too many days without having something going on for our techs. So we'll discuss on Discord what we want to do as far as our hangar and anything else. And in the meantime, this is where we're going to end it for today. So don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. And we'll see you next week. Until then, take care of yourself and have a good one. And of course, thank you, Virank and Little Willie, for joining me. I do appreciate it. It's always good to have you guys in the chat, and we'll see you then.